Hello, SouthRidge family. Pastor Brent here, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but this is COVID update number 6. It's April the 17th, 2020. And I just want to take a moment to thank you for joining us this past weekend for Easter weekend. Thank you for coming and for watching us online on Sunday. But also, it was a real privilege for me to be able to bring the message for our Good Friday Church of Langley service. It was an amazing experience of being able to do that. And so thank you for joining us in that as well. I do want to thank you for everything that you're doing, how you're building into each other's lives, how you're staying connected, how you're reaching out and trying to make sure everyone's okay. It is an amazing thing to see and witness as the lead pastor here at SouthRidge. As we have stated from the very beginning, we're looking at this kind of in 2-week chunks, and so it should be no surprise to you as you continue to monitor the news that we have made the decision we will not be meeting in person for the next 2 weeks, and so that will take us to the very end of April. But we also have to make decisions that are a little longer term, and so unfortunately we have come to the place where we realize that we will need to cancel our soccer camp in July this year. We just will not have enough time once we get back to meeting together in order to get the volunteers we need, to get the registrations in place, and to secure a facility. And so with a heavy heart, I'm telling you that we will not be doing soccer camp this summer in its traditional format, but we are looking at options for doing something in August. So please stay tuned for that. I want to thank you for your support on social media. I want to thank you for your support on viewing us online. And I want to also thank you for your support in giving to our benevolence fund. A number of you have contributed to that fund, and that fund is in a very healthy place right now. And it has set us up to be able to meet the needs of those who have needs in our church and even in our community. So thank you for your generosity in that. And on that note of financial or our fiscal position, early next week you'll be receiving a letter via email that will just bring an update on how we're doing in terms of what has been given and how we're spending and how we've even cut back on our spending, and just to give you an understanding of where we're at as a church. So look for that at the early part of next week from Pastor Paul. One of the things I've noticed as I've been looking at the news, as I've been looking online, as I've been talking to people, there seems to be an increasing discussion, especially online, around conspiracy theories and things like that. And it's not that I'm into conspiracy theories, but one thing I have noticed, it seems to ramp up the level of anxiety and fear in people. And so people who are engaging that seem to step into fear and anxiety more than normal. And so I just wanted to remind us, that regardless of how things start or even how things are carried out, as Jesus followers, our hope, our trust, and our security comes because of Jesus. And so I'm excited to announce that this coming Sunday, we're going to start a brand new series, 7-week series called Reset. And it comes with the idea that this time in our world, this time in our nation, this time in Langley is allowing us to really reset our lives, to look at what's important and to look for where we find meaning. And we are going to look over the next 7 weeks at the 7 I am statements that Jesus makes in the Gospel of John. And we're going to have a lot of fun exploring what those mean, what they mean to us, and what did Jesus mean when he says that. Because as we get to understand those, I believe it will give us a solid foundation as a church and as Jesus followers to continue to thrive in this crisis. My goal for us as a church, that as we go through this crisis, that when we come back together in person, that we will come back spiritually stronger than when we started. And I believe this series will give us a good step into that direction. SouthRidge, have a great week. And it'll be an amazing time to get together on Sunday and celebrate big together online.